Hello and welcome. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to install Grafana in Windows with help of a zip file. So Grafana, with help of a Grafana, you can generate the nice dashboard, right? And you can do the visualizations followed by that in a alerting. It's all depend on that in a data source what you have, right? So let's do it. So you have to be in that in a Grafana website and then install the Grafana on Windows. And you can see here there is a link is there. I'll be just share this one in that in a description sections. Once you'll be go to that in install Grafana on Windows, then you can see we have a Grafana download page. After clicking on that, it will become something like that. Download the Grafana, and the latest versions we have a 10.4.1, and I'm going to use that in OSS versions. Uh, the licensing is that in AGPL versions 3, and it was released on the March 21st, 2024. So in my another videos, I have already done it for this AMSI installations. Now I'm going to use that in a standalone Windows binary installations. So just you have to click on the download zip, and after clicking on the download zip, you will be see that in a the Grafana hyphen 10.4 Windows AMD 64.zip got downloaded. You have to right click and extract it, extract all, or just double click, and then you know a windows will be appear. From there you can copy that in a contents, right? So I'm just copying that in a contents. I'll paste it into that in a my another folders I have created where I have a software and Grafana, and it will be like in paste that in a data or in this folder. It will be take a while. So you can see now it's started. I'll be pause that in a video, and I'll be continue it once that is done. Almost 42% completed. Still it is required few more minutes. Almost 90% completed. Still few more second is required. Here we go. So the file got extracted, and you can see it is there inside C software Grafana, and Grafana versions 10.4.1, and inside that in a folder you can see there is a bin config doc and other files is there, right? So similar here we can see there is a config file is there, and and we can see still there is a default username and password. So by default username will be there as a admin, and password will be there as a admin, and this will be configured on that in a port number 3000 by default HTTP port. Okay, so now I'm going to start that in this Grafana. So for after once you extracted the file, you have to go into the bin directory, and you can see Grafana server and Grafana CLI is there. Just you have to type the CMD or copy that in this path, and open that in a command prompt. Okay, and just paste that in a locations cd, and then paste that in a locations. So I'm there in a bin directory, and you can see here we have it. These are the three files. The next command you have to type, which is grafana, and then you have to type the ACR server. So if you'll just press enter, it will be take a while, and then you can see Grafana is going to be started. Uh, in that in a few seconds. Only demerit here we have this prompt need to be open and always active. Otherwise, it will be not work. Okay. And here we can see it's starting that in a Grafana, and it's got started, and you can see here dashboard, and then port number and all. You can see here 3000 port number is there for HTTP. I let it be this one. We need to open that in a command prompt. Okay, sorry, we need to open that in any browser and just type that in a local host and 3000, and you can see the Grafana is up and running, right? So I'll use that in a by default username is admin and password is also admin. And if everything is fine, it will be prompt for change the password. You can change it, but for this demo I'm not going to do it, so I'll click on the escape, and here we'll be able to see that in a Grafana. For testing perspective, I'll just go to that in a dashboard, add visualizations. We need to add that in a data source, because Grafana work on that in a data source only, because there is no data. All data it will be there in that in like in Prometheus, Graphite, InfluxDB, and Open, and many more. And I'm going to prepare that in my another video with a Grafana with a Prometheus. And for this testing purpose, just scroll all the way down, and you can see here test data is there. Click on the save, and you can see now here we have a dashboard, and then you can click on the import, and then the dashboard got imported. And if I'll click on that in a dashboard now, and in sample data, you can see the nice graph is getting generated. So the, so that is all about. Please like, share, and don't forget to subscribe.